Food is more than just sustenance. It is a vessel of geography and a language of love. To truly understand Sweden, one must look closely at its most sacred culinary icon, the köttbullar. A dish perfected not by assembly lines, but by generations of home cooks. Welcome to the alchemy of the authentic Swedish meatball. A quiet masterclass in texture, subtle spices, and rich cultural tradition. Across the vast landscapes of Sweden, this simple dish constantly changes its identity. In the sun-drenched farmlands of the south, cooks prefer a higher fat content, rich with pork. But travel north, toward the subarctic forests, and the mixture becomes leaner, dominated by wild beef or game. Debate rages in every household. Should the onion be grated raw for a sharp intensity, or gently sautéed until sweet? Should they be bathed in a thick, velvety brown cream gravy, or served clean in their own light, natural juices? On the famous festive smorgasbord buffet, you will often find them dry, eaten cleanly with fingers. But at the family dinner table, they demand a lavish crown of rich sauce and cloud-like potatoes. But regardless of regional debates, the true secret of the köttbullar lies not in the meat, but in the bread. To achieve that signature, melt-in-your-mouth tenderness, we begin with a panade. Fine white breadcrumbs, completely submerged and soaked in rich whole milk. Next, a single onion is finely diced and gently melted in sweet butter. We are not looking for color or browning here. We only want to coax out the hidden translucent sugars, softening the vegetable until it quietly disappears into the background. The elements meet. Ground beef and pork are brought together. We introduce the milky panade, the cooled onions, an egg for structure, and the definitive aromatic soul of the dish. White pepper and the warm, complex whisper of ground allspice that a professional kitchen leaves nothing to chance. A single, tiny meatball is test-fried first. This is a moment to pause, taste, and adjust the seasoning before the grand assembly begins. Using water-rinsed plates and wet spoons, the meat is gently shaped into uniform spheres. Small, delicate, and ready for the transformative power of heat, the skillet is heated. A generous pat of pure butter is dropped. In Swedish kitchens, they say you must wait until the butter goes quiet. The exact moment the foaming stops, the water evaporates, and the fat turns a rich nut brown. Then, the meatballs enter the pan. The heat must be fierce but controlled. The pan must be shaken constantly, sending the spheres rolling through the liquid gold to develop an even, deep brown caramelized crust. This is where pure flavor is born. The Maillard reaction creating a savory outer shell, while completely sealing the delicate, milky moisture locked inside. The presentation is simple, yet regal. A foundation of velvety potato puree, beaten with cream and butter until it resembles a cloud. The caramelized köttbullar rests upon it. The decadent drape of pan-juice cream gravy is poured over the top. And finally, the essential counterpart, raw, stirred lingonberries. Their sharp, tart acidity cuts through the magnificent richness of the meat and dairy, balancing the palate perfectly. This is the true soul of Swedish comfort. Simple ingredients, elevated by technique and history. If you enjoyed this culinary journey, subscribe to the Cinematic Plate. Leave a comment below. How do you serve your meatballs? Until next time, cherish the craft.